Hello, readers of Every Word, and welcome to Every Word 365. I'm your host, Christina Munoz-Madsen, and today we're reading Zechariah 9 through 11. Maybe it's because we are getting so close to the New Testament, but I love reading about all the Jesus prophecy in Zechariah. I realize that the New Testament is easier to read in some ways through than the Old, but I personally feel like the New Testament doesn't have as much meaning without knowing what's in the Old Testament. Today's insight proves that this stuff was written more than 500 years in advance, and yet it is so accurate. Is anyone else super impressed by that? I know I am, and I marvel at it every time I do this. And have you ever wondered why a king would ride a donkey instead of a war horse? Well, here you go. The answer from Got Questions. Many have wondered why the king mentioned in Zechariah 9 through 10 would ride a donkey into Jerusalem rather than a war horse. It seems an odd choice for royalty. Kings ride chargers, don't they? Middle Eastern world leaders rode horses if they rode to war, but donkeys if they came in peace. 1 Kings 1:33 mentions Solomon riding a donkey on the day he was recognized as the new king of Israel. Other instances of leaders riding donkeys are Judges 5:10, 10:4, 12:14, and 2 Samuel 16:2 if you want to look them up. The mention of a donkey in Zechariah 9 through 10 fits the description of a king who would be righteous and having salvation, gentle. Rather than riding to conquer, this king would enter in peace. Zechariah 9:10 highlights this peace. I will take away the chariots from Ephraim and the war horses from Jerusalem, and the battle bow will be broken. He will proclaim peace to the nations. His rule will extend from sea to sea and from the river to the ends of the earth. Note the many details symbolic of peace. Take away the chariots, an end to the main vehicle of war. Take away the war horses, no need for horses used in war. The battle bow will be broken, no need for bows or arrows for fighting. He will proclaim peace to the nations. His message will be one of reconciliation. His rule shall be from sea to sea. The king will control extended territory with no enemies of concerns. Jesus fulfills this prophecy of Zechariah. The worldwide peace proclaimed by this humble king will be a fulfillment of the angel's song in Luke 2:14, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men." Significantly, Jacob's blessing on his son Judah includes a reference to a donkey and a donkey's foal. Jesus is from the tribe of Judah. Zechariah 9:9 was fulfilled by the triumphal entry as Jesus rode into Jerusalem on the first Palm Sunday. Verses 10 and following refer to a future time when the Messiah will reign after defeating his enemies at the second coming. I found that so interesting, so I wanted to share that with you all. And I also love all the donkey references because I was once told by my dance students when I was in college that I reminded them of the donkey in Shrek. I guess it was because we both talk a lot and talk fast. Hopefully not the fact that he's a little annoying, but hey, you never know. I know some people think I'm annoying too. So I'm also including another link about some of what we read in Zechariah today. And tomorrow is your last day off in the Old Testament. You guys are doing great. Enjoy the day off or catch up on some of your reading. Happy reading. On the 7th day of our trip to Greece with Travel with Friends, we visit the Meteora monasteries, perched upon the summits of gigantic rocks which have been etched into a variety of strange shapes. The history of the Meteora goes back to the 11th century AD. Apart from portable icons, miniature ecclesiastical robes, utensils, and crosses, all of them excellent examples of Byzantine art. The Meteora monasteries also contain rare editions and manuscripts. We then continue for Thessaloniki. Hope to see you with us in Greece in 2025.